Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm actually just gonna film like a Q&A, get ready with me style video. I'm currently filming another video right now, that's why I have my eyes kind of looking wonky. But yeah, I figured I'd do a quick Q&A for you guys. So you guys can ask me some questions, I can answer them, all while I prepare for Hurricane Doreen to come my way. So if you guys want to see everything I have to answer or talk about, then definitely keep on watching. Alright, so I'm gonna start off by just apologizing right now. I'm freaking starving. We spent the last 2 hours preparing sandbags. Like, we went down to our local maintenance area and we literally had to sit there and physically shovel sand into bags so that we can prepare for the hurricane that is coming our way. So I'm starving, so I'm gonna be sitting here eating some Tostino's pizza with you guys. It is a quick go-to lunch. We have to kind of go through all of our frozen food anyway, just in case we lose power. So I'm just gonna eat and chill with you guys and talk to you guys like you guys are sitting right in front of me, like I do if I had my friends here. So you guys are my friends, so this is where all works out perfectly. Filming videos for you guys so that next week when I am, I guess, out, because who knows what this hurricane's gonna do, I want to have videos that are still released for you guys. So I just decided to ask you guys on YouTube to ask me some questions that I can answer while I do a get ready with me. So let's see what you guys had to ask. I'm not entirely sure what type of questions I got yet, so I'm kind of excited to see what you guys want to know, and hopefully I can answer all your questions. So the first question is, how do you balance having 2 channels, working full-time, and life in general? Do you sometimes find it hard to keep it all balanced? Did you grow up where you currently live? If not, where did you grow up? What is your favorite childhood memory? What was it? Was it hard when you first started your first channel? What equipment did you use when you first started? What did you use now? She has a lot of questions. I love it. Have you ever filmed a video and then scrapped it during editing process? How long does it take to you do everything you need for one video? I'm sorry I'm so full of questions. I'm just truly curious person. I'm also new to your channel. Hi. Izella, I hope I'm saying that right. But yes, you have a lot of questions, but I love answering questions. So is it hard balancing 2 channels? No, I actually don't think it's hard balancing 2 channels because I focus primarily on my makeup channel, and then Corey does a lot of the work for our Florida Life. So I guess that's kind of like his channel. I'm in it and I will go in there and I'll respond to people's questions or I'll answer people's comments on YouTube, but he does the majority of the filming. Like, I mean, we'll do filming together, but he does all the editing for that video, which really helps saves me some time, because to edit like my makeup channel, it probably takes, I want to say about 2.5 to 3 hours to edit a video, and filming it honestly just depends on how much I mess up or what exactly it is I'm doing in that video. So it's just a process. So it's not too hard having 2 channels, but working full-time in life in general, yes, it can be really stressful because I do work 4 days a week. So at my job I work Tuesday, Wednesday, all day Saturday, all day Sunday, and then when I'm not filming, like I only work half shifts on Tuesday and Wednesdays. So when I'm not at work, I'm here filming videos for you guys, I'm editing, and then on Thursday, Friday, I do have off, but a lot of times I'm again filming or I'm editing or I'm working on stuff for our channel, and then on Saturday, Sunday, I work all day at Disney. So it can be really stressful. I do not have a lot of downtime, and my friends get kind of frustrated with me about that because they want to like go out, have a couple drinks, catch up, grab some food, and I'm always like, sorry, like I gotta film. So it can be really stressful. I did take 5 days off last week when I went to the ER about my finger, and it was actually really nice. All I did was play video games with Corey, and I have not played video games in a hot minute, and I'm a huge gamer, and it was really starting to depress me that I haven't had time to play video games, haven't had time to read. I'm just now starting to catch up on my shows that I've been behind. I'm literally learning how to start balancing my time. I feel it's not pressure, but I feel like I definitely need to be keeping up and posting as much content as I can for you guys, because I love doing this. This is like something that I want to do in like real life as my full-time job, and so I just want to make sure like I'm not disappointing you guys. So I'm constantly like, you know, buying makeup, getting on top of it. Like, I'm trying so hard to make this my full-time job so that I can eventually leave my real job and just do this full-time. So it can be really stressful, but I absolutely love doing it. And there are days where I'm just like, you know what, YouTube can wait because I need a moment for myself. So I actually did grow up where I live. I was born and raised in Kissimmee, Florida. Hey, local native here. So I was actually born and raised here. I lived here my entire life. I definitely said I wanted to move and go to a different like state like California and stuff like that, but I haven't, and it's just because I love Florida too much to leave. Honestly, I really do. My favorite childhood memory. I have so many childhood memories. My favorite one though, it's probably going home, because my whole family's from West Virginia, so it's probably going home during Christmas time to West Virginia, seeing the snow, having big Christmas parties, and having like all of our families together. Like I really miss that wholeheartedly, and it's something that I will cherish for the rest of my life, and I hope to like do with my kids one day, like what my family did for me. So, was it hard when you first started a channel? Oh my god, yeah, it was so hard when I first started my channel, just because like it's hard. Like it's hard to get people to want to watch you. It's hard to get people to subscribe to you. I couldn't even tell you how long it took me to get my first subscriber. I mean, not my first subscriber, but like, oh yeah, I guess first subscriber, because like, yeah, I did have subscribers, but they're all my friends. Like it was hard for me to get like my first subscriber, and there was a girl, and her channel is pretty uncensored, and I'll never forget her. She, you know, was one of my first subscribers, and I'll never forget just, you know, being so excited that I saw her on there. But then it was like, it was really hard because I wasn't growing, and I was doing everything I could to keep up to date with makeup, and it was really hard to put yourself on camera, and then when you were filming stuff, like no one's just wanting to watch you or subscribe to you, and it was very difficult. But I knew this is something that I really wanted to do, so like I pushed through it because I know this is what I'm meant to do. But it was really hard, and you know what, it's still hard now. Don't think it's not. I mean, yes, I have 7,600 subscribers, but it's still really hard because I do lose subscribers still. I mean, people come and go. It's the name of the game, and you know, I really want to grow and do this as a living, and you know, sometimes it can be frustrating because you're just kind of stuck, but I push through it, you know, because at the end of the day, I'm still happy that I'm doing this. What equipment did you use when you first started? So the equipment that I used when I first started was my iPhone 7S Plus. I used Filmora, which I'm still using now to edit my videos, and then I got these 2 box lights and a ring light. I kind of went all out when I first started just because I knew this is something that I really wanted to do. So I kind of like went all out with it. And I did talk about it in one of my videos recently where I talked about how you begin like a YouTube channel. But I went all out with my video equipment just because I knew that this was all like, I think the ring light, the box lights were like 50 bucks, and like the ring light wasn't that expensive. Like I went really minimalistic. And then when I got like to my 3rd YouTube video, Corey went and bought me the camera that I'm using now, which is the Canon T6 Rebel I, and I'm so grateful that he bought it for me. And he said this is what he believes that I should be doing. He wants me to follow my dream, and I can never thank him enough for that moment. And I'm still using the same equipment. Have you ever filmed a video then scrapped it during editing process? No. I've literally posted every single video that I filmed, and I know that there's some videos out there are really shitty quality. Like I feel like this eye tutorial I'm doing right now is not my best video. I'm not as like, yeah, so into it, just because I'm so stressed about what is going on with the hurricane, and I'm trying to get everything prepared, trying to get these videos prepared, that like I am trying to give it my all, but it is kind of difficult. Ooh, I just got like shit in my eye. Ooh, that hurt. Only because like, I don't know, I don't want to refilm it, and I want to still get out content for you. Even if it's not like the best content in the world, I still want to have it released for you guys. So I literally have pretty much posted everything. Even when I'm editing it, I'm like, oh, this video is kind of shitty. I still release it, and I'm sorry it's not the best. Like I feel like this eyeshadow review that I'm doing now is like not my best video. I'm trying to be as like engaging and I don't know, just my silly self, but it's really hard when I'm really stressed out about everything going on next week. Like what's gonna happen? Are we gonna be okay? Like it can be very, very stressful. And it's not even like the hurricane I'm worried about at all. It's literally the aftermath of the hurricane. Because when I lived here my whole life. When I was in 9th grade, we went through Hurricane Charlie, Hurricane Jean, and Hurricane Francis all within like a week of each other. And Hurricane Charlie, even though it was a Category 1, did extreme damage. And we were out of power for almost 2 weeks at my neighborhood. I didn't go to school during that time just because, you know, it's very difficult to go to school without any power. We had to stay at one of the Disney resorts, and it was just a very stressful time. And I remember, you know, being really scared and have my dad hold me in the hallway just because you could hear our entire roof coming apart. You could hear our fence falling down. It was just a really scary time, and I'm not worried about like that here. I'm worried about my parents, obviously, like they're my parents, and then I'm worried about just the aftermath of, you know, having a hurricane hit, like how long you're out of power for, making sure everybody's okay. You're gonna have running water, or you know, my parents gonna be okay, am I gonna get a way to get in contact with them? It's just a lot of stress of dealing with it. afterwards. So that is why, like, I know that this video may not be the best video and I may be not be as like energetic as I normally am. It's just because my mind is elsewhere, but I still want to, like, I don't know, I still want to post videos for you guys. See, how long does it usually take for you to do everything you need for one video? It usually takes me about like an hour, hour and a half to film a video. Just depends on like what type of style I'm doing, what type of look I'm doing, how intense it is. Hello. And how much like editing I have to do. Like if I mess up a lot, ooh, it can take a while for me to freaking record. But if I don't really mess up that much, then it doesn't take me as long and I can pretty much whip out a video rather quickly. If anyone wants to know what lashes I'm using, I am using the MB lashes in the style, what is it? Not Rain. Is it Rain? No. No, in the style Dreamy. These are really nice lashes, for sure. All right, so I hope I answered. She's really sweet. I hope you guys, you know, look forward to after the storm passes. Hope everything is safe. Thank you. I'm using my Bobbi Brown Rich in Vitamin facial moisturizer primer thing. It's actually a really nice primer. I'm probably gonna go buy the full thing of it. Since I've been testing it out, I actually really enjoy this. What would you say is the hardest part of having a channel is? Honestly, it is putting yourself out there and getting people just being mean and trying your hardest to do as many videos as possible and putting all your hard work into it and your videos not being seen. There has been some videos of mine that I'm really proud of, but it only got like a couple hundred views and I'm like, oh. It's kind of disheartening because I'm like, I really put so much time and effort into that video and I'm just not getting the results that I thought I would get out of it. And then other videos that I didn't like put my heart and soul into get like a lot more views and I'm like, I don't get YouTube's algorithm and why some things work for some people and some things don't work for people. But it's really hard when like you try really hard to make your video as great as possible and you're just not getting seen, and that can be a little disheartening, but I still make a video for one person as if a million people are watching it. Like I'm still gonna deliver you the content as best as I can. That, and when you get like people coming on your channel, they just want to dish you like, oh, your nose is crooked, or you know, you don't have, you know, straight teeth, go get like braces. People think it's okay to come up to a perfectly good stranger and tell you what's good about your face, what's not good about your face, what you can do to improve your beauty. I find that to be so incredibly rude because I would never in a million years walk up to a stranger and say, you know, if you just got this fix on your face, it'd be so much prettier. Like, just wanted to like help you out. Like, to me, that is just fucking rude. Sorry for cursing, but that is just really rude. And I just, who does that? And I've had people on my channel do that to me and I don't appreciate it and I will call them out on it. And most times or not, they end up not coming back to my channel and I could care less because I want people on here who's not about tearing other people down or trying to enhance their beauty. Like, you should just accept the person where they are. Like, I'm never gonna go up to somebody's like, but if you did this, you look better. Like, that's, I think that's a really hard part, is having to deal with that, because sometimes those negative comments stick with you sometimes longer than a positive comment does. Just because you'll have like one or two people just say really mean things about you and you're like, wow, like you don't even know me and you're sitting here dissing me. Well, let me see what you look like, and why don't you come on camera and come say it to my face in front of, you know, thousands of people instead of sitting here behind a screen name. You know, don't be a little baby and don't hide. Reveal yourself and come say it to my face. I love to fly you out here so you can come say it to my face on camera so people can see who you are. Stop hiding. I feel like that is like the hard part for sure. She also said, I'm really worried about consistency, because I know you said how important this is. Consistency really is key to helping your channel grow. Like, I really am sorry to say that, but it really is. Like, if, you know, if I posted just one video a month, you guys wouldn't want to sit here and watch that. You'd be like, she's not consistent. But you guys know that I'm here almost every day for you guys, so that's why you guys are subscribed, because you guys want to see that stuff, and I just don't want to, you know, entertain you, I guess. And so consistency really is key in growing. I know it can be hard, but you've got to try your hardest to get at least 2 videos out a week if you can, for sure. How did you figure out editing and thumbnails, that stuff? Honestly, trial and error. I did everything on my own. I learned everything by myself. I had no help. I definitely would recommend looking up YouTube videos. YouTube videos are where I really learned how to do, I guess, not editing. Like, I learned all through Filmora because they have like tutorials, so I learned everything that way. But thumbnails, I just kind of watched a few videos on YouTube on how to do like proper thumbnails, and I learned from there. But it's all about trial and error. What may work for me may not work for you, may not be your style. So I just recommend doing your research and just looking everything up. What is your favorite thing or trait about Corey? I envy y'all relationships so much. Oh, Hattie, thank you so much. My favorite thing about Corey, I don't know. I mean, I have so many favorite things about Corey. Honestly, I think my favorite thing about him is his selfishness. He has been given so little in life and has a very hard background, and from someone who literally came from nothing and worked his way up to where he is today, what he has today, he is still the type of guy that will give you the shirt off his back, no questions asked, and will be there for you, no questions asked. It doesn't matter if you're, you know, someone he just met or someone he's known for 10 years, like he will be there for you. And I really, really admire that about him. Like, he is the most selfless guy ever. I cannot tell you how many times he would like sacrifice stuff for me just so that I can have stuff for you guys, and I will never be able to pay him enough for that. That's why, like, one day my goal in life is to be able to provide for both of us so he could be a stay-at-home, you know, dad whenever I become a parent, like stay-at-home dad, and I provide everything. I want to be the breadwinner. You know, he's been breadwinner for so long. It'd be kind of nice to be the same way in return. What are your tattoos and do they have meaning? Concealer, where are you? Hello. Oh, right in my face. Wow. So I have 14 tattoos. I have a lot of tattoos. My first tattoo, which I think I can actually show you guys. I don't know how well you guys will be able to see this, but my first tattoo was this paw print right here. I got this when I was 18 years old because my favorite animal in the entire world is actually a wolf. I've gone to wolf preserves and stayed on property with Seacrest Wolf Preserve over in Chipley, Florida. It's about 5.5 hours away from here. Unbelievably amazing. It's a non-profit organization, but wolves have always been my favorite animal of all time. So I got that, and then I ended up moving it down to like a wolf like howling. Oh, this is really hard to do on camera. A wolf like howling at the moon. And then I got this neck tattoo right here. This stands for dream in Chinese. I also got, let's see. Oh, I got this right here. This is Je suis prêt. It means I am ready in French, and I got this from my favorite show, Outlander. And then I got this right here. It says live true, be you. This is actually by my best friend Jenna. She passed away of cancer almost 3 years ago, and we've been best friends for a long time. And this is actually her handwriting right here. And when she was in her last stages of life, she did move back home to Michigan. She was here in Orlando, Florida with me, and I really wanted to have something with her with me always. And we used to always write letters like back and forth, like physical letters back and forth. So I got this from her, and this is something she used to leave in my notes. So, and purple is her favorite color, so I got this so that she's always with me. And then on the back, I got the state of Michigan with the purple heart, because when she went into hospice, we literally drove up 18 hours to Michigan so we can go spend what time we had left with her. And me, Corey, and her other 2 best friends literally went and got the state of Michigan with the purple heart to represent that is where our heart will always belong with Jenna. And we got it right before she passed, so she did get to see it, and she was in tears, and she couldn't believe that we did that for her. So me and Corey both have this tattoo together, and we both had this tattoo together, both represent Jenna, who is our best friend. And I think about her dearly, and I think about her all the time. Like, not a day goes by where I don't talk about her, I don't think about her. Like, I'm always gonna miss her, and it has gotten a lot easier to talk about her. For a very long time, I never did talk about her. I kept everything to myself because I internalized the pain. But as I got older and things have happened to me in life, I have been able to talk about it a lot more openly. But that is what that tattoo is. And then on, I'm gonna be a little, let's see if I can show you. Right here, I do have a wolf. Let me see if I guess I can, oh gosh. Okay guys, so right here I do have a wolf like howling at the moon again. And then I also have the word, this is very hard to do. All right, so I have this right here. Oh, okay, hello. Hello. Okay, I got that when I was 18 just because, I don't know, I thought that was a really cool idea to get at the time. Yeah, it's whatever. But I got that wolf one right there because I did have the word forever there, which I still have the word forever, but I had bats coming out of it because Halloween's my favorite holiday. And then I grew out of that, and so I got the wolf to kind of cover it. And then I have quite a few stuff on my feet, so you guys get to see my feet. Hopefully I can show you guys properly. So I got this right here. That is a little before, the past, and the future. This is a best friend tattoo I have with Alyssa, and that's just something we got together last year because she is an amazing best friend, has been my best friend for quite some time, and we got that to represent our friendship. So I think that's all the tattoos that I have. Y'all got to see some body parts. Would you say the Jeffree X collaboration is just as good as Jeffree Star Cosmetics? Yeah, I would definitely say Morphe does a great job when it comes to their eyeshadow palettes. I love Morphe eyeshadow palettes. I always have loved Morphe eyeshadow palettes. I think they perform extremely well. And Jeffree Star, I only played with his Jawbreaker and his Blue Blood eyeshadow palettes, so I didn't really get to mess around with Thirsty palette or Blood Sugar palette or Androgyny palette. Like, I haven't got a chance to play around with those, but the formulas are very, very comparable. They both perform very, very well. The price point is on point for both brands, and I just think that he delivered the same quality that he would have in the Jeffree Star Cosmetics line as in the Morphe line. Like, I don't think he'd ever deliver a shitty product with his name on it, so I think that they are definitely pretty much like the same formula, and I love it. And are you ready to gear up for Jeffree Star's last 2 mystery boxes this year, Halloween and Black Friday? Hugs and kisses. Well, hugs and kisses to you too. Jeffree Star mystery boxes really stress me the hell out because it's not like something I can go pick up in person. I have to actually order online, and ordering online from his website on a mystery box day, it's a bitch. Not gonna lie, it's a bitch. It's very, very stressful, and I hate doing it, but like, I love mystery boxes. Even though I have not been the biggest fan of either one of my boxes that I got before, I do it for you guys. I do a little bit for me, and I'll be doing like extra ones this year so I could do some giveaway for you guys. I love them, they're fun, but man, they are freaking stressful. I won't even lie, they are stressful because you're like, oh, you're trying to get it, you're trying to hope that the website doesn't crash on you. And on launch days, I do give up my shift because I do not want to be stuck at work trying to get a mystery box, because the service at Disney is not the best service, like even if you're on Wi-Fi, just because there's so many people on it. So I would try to give up my shift just so that I can get a mystery box for you guys. When you get married, do you think you'll share a video with us on here or even your vlog channel? Because I know I would definitely love it if you did that, or even just a dress shop video. Oh my god, you're so sweet, Bailey. Yes, I actually would film that and put it on here, not just for you guys, but for myself as well. I want to be able to look back and, you know, remember the event. Me and Corey want a really small wedding. I've never been one to... Actually, I'm gonna be completely real, I never actually wanted to get married in life. The only reason I ever wanted to get married is because I wanted that moment where my dad walked me down the aisle. That is the only reason why I ever wanted to have a wedding, because at the end of the day, I feel like the wedding is not necessarily about the bride and groom, it's about everybody else. And you do big fancy weddings for everybody but yourself. And I want to have that moment where it's just about me and Corey, and I want a really small wedding, nothing big at all, just so that I could have that moment with my dad. And I would definitely vlog it for you guys, because you guys are my family, you guys are my friends, and I'd want you guys to be a part of it. And I probably would have it on this channel. Man, maybe I'd have it. Honestly, maybe I put it on both channels, I don't know. But I would definitely do a video for you guys. And I would do a dress video for sure, but that video probably wouldn't come out until after my wedding, so that Corey doesn't know like what I got, because he'd be the one editing if it's on my vlog channel, and so he would see like what dress I got, and I'd want him to be surprised. Kind of fun doing this video. I like it. What is your advice to someone starting out with makeup on Instagram? So starting out on Instagram, that I feel like it's a different platform all on its own. Like, you can make money off of Instagram, which I had no idea you can make money off of Instagram, but that is a whole different ball game, one that I'm not really knowledgeable in. Unfortunately, I'm just not, and I'd love to be, because it's its own entity. And I've actually gotten quite a few subscribers off of Instagram onto my YouTube channel because of Instagram, but it's been like a hot minute since, like, I don't know, but like I'm not big on Instagram at all. Like, I'm still very small. I have like, I want to say like 1,800 followers on Instagram, not very big. But my advice is, when you're posting pictures, try to make them like, I hate saying this, but you have to make them as like catchy as possible. Like, try to edit them a little bit so they look really nice and like kind of on the professional side. And make sure you do a lot of tagging. Tag all the brands that you represent in that photo, not just like tagging in the photo. Make sure you guys at them, and make sure you do a lot of hashtags. Hashtags are really annoying, I know that, but it allows you to pop up on those people's pages. So like, I do like hashtag makeup, and that would put me up on like the millions of people who post about makeup, and that will pop up in their feed when they're looking at like makeup stuff. That's how you pop up, that's how you get found. So definitely do a lot of tagging, definitely do a lot of hashtags, which is as annoying as it is, because trust me, It's annoying. You guys gotta do it. Just if you're wanting to grow and build your platform on there, because it's a great way to build a platform for sure. It's a great way to build some fan bases, and you know, some people do start off on Instagram first and they slowly build over to YouTube. I just kind of did the opposite, and I started off on YouTube and I'm slowly building over to Instagram. It's just very slow process. Next question, how did the people in your life react when you started your channel? Well, when people in my life reacted at first, they kind of, well, I've had my amazing friends who were like super supportive because they know how long I've been wanting to do this. But people who are not really close with, like people at my job and stuff like that, they were kind of like, ooh, they kind of laughed about it, and I was really embarrassed. I was really hush about it. I didn't tell a lot of people at work for a very long time. I mean, my coworkers knew because I would share it onto my personal Facebook page, and that's how they knew I had one. But like, I kept it very hush at work. I didn't talk about it. I didn't let my managers know, but then I guess they start finding out regardless. And now it's like well known out there, but at first I was very shy and embarrassed just to admit that I had one, just because you never know how people are going to react. People sometimes laugh about it, and like, I don't know, you just don't want to get made fun of. But now that it's like well known and out there, now those people who I originally were scared of, like, they ask me questions about it. They are kind of interested in starting their own channel themselves. Like, it's been like a huge eye-opener because they're starting to see how I'm growing. I'm like, wait a minute, I could do that too. Like, I want to grow too. So it's been kind of nice, actually. I know it's really embarrassing at first, but when I recommend, if you guys are starting out, don't be afraid to tell people. Like, that is how you get known. That's how people talk about you. Your friends and family and your coworkers could share your channel, introduce you to people you might not be introduced to before. Like, it's a really nice way to branch itself out. It's embarrassing, yes, but at the long run, it is worth it. So I would definitely recommend sharing it, you know. Wish you did anything differently. Do you have anything you wish you'd done differently in the beginning? In the beginning, I probably would have shared more of my videos. I was very hesitant to share, and I didn't promote myself the way I should have. I wish I would have done that. I also wish I wouldn't have taken a break from YouTube. I did take a 6-month hiatus from YouTube from last April to October. I took a 6-month break. I just had a lot of things going in my personal life, and I just felt that I could not give anything to my channel, and I do wish I didn't do that. I wish I didn't do a lot of things last year, honestly, but it's a big, huge learning lesson, and I'm grateful for it. As much as painful it was, I needed to grow up, and I definitely did because of everything that happened. And I am hoping, because everything that happened, so like, I do have, you know, things I wish I could have done differently. I wish I would have done more collabs and bought more makeup at the time. I was kind of frugal with my money, but now I'm kind of like, oh, that's how you grow, dude. Also, I'd love for you to do a video on your favorite makeup products, maybe do a full face using them. Don't worry, that's coming. Next question, how did you get into makeup? Sorry if you've explained this before, I'm new here. Hi Erica, welcome. How did I get into makeup? Well, I was into makeup my entire life. Like, my parents used to buy me like the cheap Walmart kits as a kid, and I was always obsessed with makeup back then. It's just been an obsession of mine since I was a little girl. I've always just been like into Barbies, into makeup, into fashion. And as I gotten older, okay, so I always felt that I was the like ugly duckling in school. I know, but I really didn't, I didn't blossom in high school. I barely had tits. Well, fuck, I barely have them now. But I wasn't like someone that people found attractive, and that was okay. I'm okay with it. And I had some amazing friends back in the day that were gorgeous, and I just thought that if I just did makeup, I can improve my looks, get boys' attention in high school and middle school. And though it worked, but it didn't work it the right way. I mean, I got Corey's attention. I didn't really start getting into makeup until, I mean, I always loved makeup, and I always wore makeup every single day. I never not wore makeup, but like really getting into artistic looks and everything like that, I really hardcore got into it when I started my YouTube channel. Like, I loved Raw Beauty Christie so much, and she's one of the reasons why I started my channel, is because she inspired me to. And I legit found my true love and passion by discovering and watching her. Like, I'd watch her trying all these makeup products, and I was like, damn, I really want that makeup as well. Like, I want to do that. I could do those looks. And I really just started to fall in love with it. And I was like, I'm gonna do this. This is what I want, because I love makeup. And now, like, I do it so much, like, I've fallen more in love with it. Like, I love it. I find it so fun, and it's such a great release and a great stress reliever for me. And I love it. I remember you said that you were a Star Wars fan. What is your favorite out of the movies, and who is your favorite character and why? So my favorite of the Star Wars movies is Revenge of the Sith. It has been my absolute favorite movie of all time of Star Wars, and you would not think that that would be the one that it is, but trust me, it is the one that's my favorite. And the reason being is because that is that moment when you get to see how Darth Vader became Darth Vader, with him becoming from Anakin Skywalker. And I love the huge battle scene between Obi-Wan Kenobi and Anakin Skywalker. It's such a trivial moment in the movie. The soundtrack is amazing to that movie. Like, I love scores. And sorry, I love scores, and I've been obsessed with it like for a very, very long time. So when I want to say like 13 or 14 when that movie actually came out. Where's my little brush? I just freaking had it. Where do you go? And I had the hugest crush on Hayden Christensen, who played Anakin Skywalker. I mean, like, I was obsessed. I was that girl that had posters of him on my wall. Like, oh God, it's so embarrassing. I would like legit cut out a little bit, like I would legit cut out photos of him from magazines, and I would tape my face right next to it. Like, I put my face over Natalie Portman. So I was like, bitch, you got to work with him enough. And I put myself there, and it's embarrassing, but that's exactly what I did. And so I would say that he is my favorite character still. I actually had a chance to meet him in person. I went to the Star Wars celebration when they came here about two and a half years ago, or maybe it was 3 years ago. 2 years ago, he came here, and I had a chance to meet him. And let me tell you something. That was such a letdown moment. Yep, I was very let down. Hayden Christensen was not what I expected him to be. Nothing against him at all. He was just, you know, he was aged, and he didn't look like the Hayden Christensen that I remember as a little girl. And he was nice, but I'm kind of like, you weren't what I was expecting you to be. You kind of just like, you weren't. But my favorite character is Anakin Skywalker, because you get to see the fall of it, how he became how he is, and like, I completely can relate to him 100%. Like, I get why he did what he did. And then I also am obsessed with BB-8. I think BB-8 is so freaking cute. Love it. Girl, I have lots. Ooh, Brittany, I'm ready. What is your favorite palette? Just pick one. I would say my favorite one currently is the Juicy Olive palette from Gimme Glow Cosmetics. I am obsessed with that palette. It's such a gorgeous green palette, and I created such a gorgeous look off it, and it was so easy to work with, and I really, really loved that palette. If you could do a collab with any big influencer or beauty guru, who would it be and why? Obviously, my biggest one that I do would be Robbie DeChristie. She is my absolute favorite. I discovered her when she only had like 60,000 subscribers on YouTube. I fell in love with her, and I saw her years ago, and I have been obsessed with her ever since. And I actually went through a really bad hardship last year because I was having a really hard time dealing with Jenna's death, and it took a huge emotional toll on me. And Corey actually reached out to her and said that I was having a really hard time, and she actually reached out to me, and we talked for a very, very long time. She's incredibly sweet, and she really, honestly, God helped save me. She got me back into makeup, got me back into YouTube, got me back into my life, and I can never thank her enough for that. And she knows it. I've reached out to her all the time, let her know how I'm doing, and we're still in communication. We do talk occasionally, and she is so sweet. Like, she is exactly who you guys see her online, and it'd be a dream of mine to work with her. Like, 100%, I would die if I got to work with her. Like, oh my God, I love her so much. She's so sweet, she's so funny, and she really just is herself. Like, even though she's grown like a whole lot since I first found her, she has not changed. She's so sweet, and she's actually helped me out making decisions on certain brands. Like, I'll reach out to her and say, hey, can you look at this deal for me? She'll give me advice on it, and I can never like repay her enough for that at all. If you had a chance to create just one product, what would it be? So honestly, like, I've actually thought about this. Like, I'm definitely afraid to create a product if I ever do get big enough, because I do not want a Jaclyn Hill moment. But I would love to create a as weird as it is, a setting powder. Like a true hard setting powder that really fills in the pores and helps to blend, that helps to blur away the pores. I have a really hard time finding the perfect setting powder. I love Jeffree Star's setting powder. I love Becca's setting powder that I have. And Laura Mercier. but I would really love to create a true honest to God powder that just fills in the pores. Kind of like how that Dermacool foundation is supposed to be like the best foundation, help to fill in like any fine lines and pores and get rid of it. I wanted to create something like that, but for pores. That way all my oily girls out there, all my large pore girls out there can actually have a substance that actually works, like a product that actually works. I'm always on the lookout for those type of products, that and primer, that really do what it says it's gonna do. Like lip stuff, as cool as it is to create, and eyeshadows, like I feel like that's something that everybody does. I wanna do something that not that many people do, and that really benefit. And yes, it does kind of exclude a lot of people like who have dry skin or normal to dry skin or have perfect looking skin. It does exclude them, and I would eventually want to create a product that is inclusive for them as well. But my first goal would be to create a product that is for my oily girls, because I'm extremely oily and I know what it's like to suffer from it and to have large pores, and I'd want to create something that can help them with that issue. What's your favorite Disney movie? My favorite Disney movie is probably, if I do classic, it'd be The Little Mermaid. But if I don't do classic, it'd be Wreck-It Ralph. I freaking love Vanellope von Schweetz. She is like my heart and soul. I fell in love with her the moment she wrapped herself in a little blanket and was like, I'm a little homeless lady. I'm like, oh my God, that's me. I'm Vanellope von Schweetz. Like she is like, she's me, and that's one of my favorite Disney movies. I could watch that movie like there's no tomorrow. Where does your nerd heart lean most? Lord of the Rings, Harry Potter, Star Wars, or comic heroes? So I don't do any comic heroes, I'm really sorry, but Lord of the Rings, Harry Potter, or Star Wars? Shit. That is a really tough question. Oh, Harry Potter. Harry Potter all the way. I am obsessed with Harry Potter. I've been obsessed with Harry Potter since I first came out in the 90s, and I used to buy the books at the Scholastic, take out my mouth, at the Scholastic Book Fair. That's where I first bought my first Harry Potter book. I absolutely love Harry Potter. I have read the series numerous times. I have all the hardcovers, all the soft covers. I have the illustrated versions of them too. Book 4 is supposed to be released this in October. Book 4 illustrated version of it is supposed to be released. I have been obsessed with Harry Potter. I went to the midnight releases. I had books delivered to my house. I locked myself in a room. When the 6th book came out, Half-Blood Prince, I literally read the 694 pages in one day. One day. I'm that huge of a Harry Potter fan. And then when Harry Potter opened up at Universal, legit, we went. I had such a great time. We didn't go to the opening, but we went for my 21st birthday. I bought so much stuff. I buy anything Harry Potter. And then when the Hagrid's ride opened up, we waited that 11 hours in line for the ride. So Harry Potter all the way. That is like, that's my jam. That is my go-to. I am obsessed with Harry Potter. When you and your man have babies, will you still make videos? Absolutely. I mean, I'm still gonna make makeup videos. That would not change. It just might not be as much, but trust me, I am not stopping at all. I have a 15-month-old daughter, so I totally understand if you took a break, but I'm curious. Aw. I think that's it. Don't feel like you have to answer them all. Well, sweetheart Brittany, I did answer them all. And yeah, guys, so that is it for all your questions. I really appreciate you guys reaching out and asking these questions to me. I love doing these type of videos. I think they're a lot of fun, and you guys got to see the get ready with me process. I never really show how I get ready, so it's kind of nice to just sit here and talk and answer questions and get ready with you guys. So yeah, I really hope that you guys like this video. It's gonna be a long one, and I'm really sorry if I can't reply to comments when this video does get released, because like I said, I'm pre-filming it, and I really hope everything goes well, and I will keep you guys as up to date as possible, and I'll let you guys know my Instagram stories. I'll keep you guys up to date in the community, let you guys know what's going on, but I still want to just deliver videos for you guys because I love you guys, and I wanted to, I don't know, still be a YouTuber and post stuff. So I hope you guys like this video. If you did, please give it a cheeky thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you guys have not already, because I do post 3 videos a week. And as always, also make sure you guys head over to my other channel, Our Florida Life. You guys can see our cool, wonderful adventures here in Florida. And as always, guys, I want to thank you guys for all your love and support, and I'll see you guys very next video.